Hey, Chris, I got this taser, and I also got another taser, and I also have a knife, and I also have another knife. Which one would you like? Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Espoir David, and I want to play some more Five Nights at Flirting. And this time, I'm gonna spend some time with Chris and see what they're all about. Because apparently they did time and something about the mafia I read in the last episode. So I'm gonna learn Chris's story and see what he's all about. Oh, spending the night with me, huh? Well, not that I wasn't expecting you. I just wasn't expecting you. Let me help you clean, Chris! You know, the only reason I work here is 'cause I'm on parole right now, and that's not a joke. Yeah, I read that. What's that all about? Did some bad things and wound up being stuck here. It sucks, but guess a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, right? Just kinda own up to my bullcrap, get this over with, and then go back and join the guys again. My fault for getting caught anyhow. What did you do? That's the fun in it, though, to keep you wondering. After all, if I told you, I'd have to kill you. Oh no! Just kidding. Man, the look on your face was priceless. If you really want to know, I'll tell you tomorrow. Well, looks like it's about that time. Catch you later, wiener dog. He called me wiener dog. I like Chris. Chris is okay. All the characters in this are actually pretty okay. So here Chris says that he hasn't actually seen any of the monsters that we're all talking about. Does that mean that he doesn't have anything to do with the animatronics and the story? And if that's so, what's the ghost gonna do? Also, a funny thing with that, Chris is the only one who doesn't have a sweat drop appear over their head. Like that, they don't care. This is a normal occurrence for them. It's just Vince being Vince. Chris, be my friend. Hey, if you see a taser in the trash, it's mine. Take it if you want. Did I find that taser? Do I still have that taser? Yep, I still got that taser. It's a taser with a good battery and a full charge. Yay! So I think I'm starting to realize how this game works, where there's 2 items you need to get, and depending on who you choose, this secondary item pops up. So I already have the taser. What's up, Vinny? Oh, I got a knife, so does that mean I have 2 knives? Do I have 2 knives? Haha! Just call me Espoir 2 Knives David. I don't actually need 2 knives. Would a knife even do anything against an animatronic? Chris! Hey yo! How's it hanging, wiener dog? Just kidding. You can call me wiener dog. So you're back for another night, huh? Bunch of bullcrap is what this place is. Do you believe the whatsits are really haunted? Yeah. I don't know, I've seen some stuff. I think they might be a teensy bit haunted. Well, to each their own, I guess. There's only a few things that exist that seem to matter in this world. Money, family, and your brothers in crime. Besides that, the world seems pretty crappy. But I shouldn't be ranting to you about this. It's nothing you have to concern yourself with. Chris sighs before perking up a moment. Oh yeah, I forgot I was gonna tell you about why I got nailed in here, didn't I? How do you go from jail to haunted bloody pizzeria? Also, you clean up a lot of blood. You don't think that's suspicious? Well, it's nothing major. It's basically down to one simple fact. I've fluffed up when I was doing my job and I got caught and punished. This is my punishment for that. My brothers don't hold it against me, but I still have to take my medicine for fluffing up. Don't you have anywhere else to run? Are you hiding here, or are you banished to the pizzeria? Not really. I only got 2 months left in this place. That's all the time I have left. Then I can kiss this place goodbye and see them again. It's been so long, I wonder if they even remember my face. Chris, what does this mean? Hey. Oh, Barbie's file is here. Last time it was Chris's. Found a taser. I got another taser. I got 2 knives and I got 2 tasers. Dual-wielding tasers. Jeremy, you're next. You're next, sweet baby. Okay, now that I have the taser, the 2 tasers, no one thinks that all these animatronics disappearing is suspicious. Chris, you're right here. Didn't you see them walk off? Anyway, to get his friendship ending, I do not pick up a secondary item that I think appears after this night. So let's see what happens in the friendship ending. Yes! Chris, we're gonna clean this place from top to bottom! Chilling with me tonight, huh? I'm not even one of the guards. What am I gonna do anyway? You smile at Chris confidently, and let him know that you trust his judgment. I mean, the janitor could be a very, very powerful person. Really? Well, I guess I could handle my own in a fight. Yeah, Chris could totally take somebody down. I could also deal with anything too terrible that comes our way. Mike's on guard duty tonight, so we've got the whole place to explore and look around to, What exactly are you doing again? Not that I wasn't paying attention. I just honestly forgot. You remind him you need to look for the animatronics, and that you only have a few days left. What happens at this? What is the end game? What is supposed to be happening after these 5 days? Oh, yeah. I don't really think they're broken, to be honest. I think they're just being tampered with or something. I mean, I hang out with Scott every chance I get, and the guy is always fixing the darn things up. Scott? I'm surprised it's not worse, honestly. Huh? Who in the heck? Who'd be running around this time of... Oh yeah, isn't there a cat out there? Wait, what? What? Are you alright? Chris has a gunshot wound. Well, dang it. There's haunted animatronics now. We've got a drive-by. Don't worry about it. I've had worse. I'll be fine. I'll just head to the hospital in the morning, but dang. They have to use a .45 caliber? What the heck were they shooting the place up for? You try to think of what to do for Chris's wound, but to no avail. Apply pressure to the wound. And maybe call a hospital now? That's a lot of blood. Chris offers a soft smile, despite the pain he has to be in. Ooh, don't just smile it off, Chris. Hey, this isn't so bad, alright? But I need you to do me a favor. See, I won't lie, this wound is gonna bleed a lot unless we do something. So run into the ladies' room and drop these quarters into the tampon machine and bring it back, alright? That's a good idea! I'll show you what to do from there. Alright. Chica! Chica, I saw that. Where'd you go, Chica? You better not appear. Oh wait, the bathrooms are up here. My friend is bleeding to death. Tampons. Gimme. Chris said he needed a tampon for the injury in his arm, so here it goes. I'm going. Chris, you better be okay by the time I get there. Yeah, I get you. Ugh. Dang. Can you get your fingers out of my bullet wound, you crazy son of a biscuit? Whom? I'm sorry, whom? I'll do as I darn well please, Chris. If you ever want to hope to come back home, you'll shush and do what I say. Ugh. Yes, sir. Good. Now, you should get back to what you do best. cleaning up crap. You wait until you hear the crackling of glass and silence. A few moments later, you decide it's safe to exit. Chris! Chris, my friend! Hey, thanks for bringing me that thing I asked for. You watch as Chris pulls out the tampon and pushes it into his bullet wound. A hissing noise leaving his mouth as he does so. Does that help? I mean, I guess that would help. Pushing the plug in, he secures the item in place before taking a deep breath with sweat pouring down his forehead. Ooh. One heck of a night, isn't it, Espoir? Man, let's get this cleaned up and call it a night, alright? The rest of my week will be spent with Chris. I only hope that we don't have another mishap like tonight. Oh yeah, I don't have to worry about the haunted animatronics, gotta worry about gangsters. Hey there, Espoir. Sorry about yesterday. I guess that was a pretty weird fiasco with the whole getting shot thing, huh? Yeah, there's nothing you usually see in a haunted pizzeria. Sorry you had to see that. Guess whoever those punks were just wanted to get a laugh at making the store owner mad. All's well that ends well, right? But dang if my shoulder isn't killing me right now. How are you going to mop with a busted shoulder? Decided it'd be best not to go to the hospital and rack up bills. I have to put you over my shoulder and carry you to the hospital myself. So I just went to a close friend of mine's house instead. Remember that oath brother I told you about? He's the one who patched me up. Honestly, he's the best brother a guy could ask for, after my dad died. Took me under his wing, and helped me get over all the sadness I felt. It was rough. Man, I didn't think I could cry that much. You don't mind if I smoke, do you? Hey, smoking is bad for you. I know that, you dingus, but I need something to relax my nerves, you know? This takes a long drag from the cigarette he's just placed into his mouth. His eyes close as he does so. After a few moments, his eyes open, and he smiles at you. You've really been a good friend to me, Espoir. I think, after all this is over, I may just make you an oath sister. Chris is quiet for the majority of the night, not that you mind. The silence is almost soothing, as well as reassuring. You just hope he remembers the job you need to do tomorrow. Oh no! Espoir, what are you... Dang it. These bullet wounds. They caught me off guard. What? Did you get shot again? Can you help me up? My brother, Juby, he's here somewhere. He's trying to get them back. We have to stop him. What? Wait, what? Who's what? Huh, what? You help Chris up and nod, beginning your frantic search for Juby. Wait, what? What's going on? Who's what now? Foxy! No, Chris is all beaten up. Who are we looking for? Where are ya? You hurt my friend. You're gonna get these hands. Oh, are they in the secret room? If they're in the secret room, it's not just raining, it's storming out. Where's that kitten? Where's that cat? Is that cat alright? Is that cat part of the story? Okay, so the key isn't in here. Gah! He went this way. I know it. Chris launches a kick at the table. Breaking it? Wait, you mean that is a table? I thought it was a door. Why did I need a key? To open a table? You know what? I'm not even gonna question that. I'm not gonna question that. Dang it. If they hurt him, I'll never forgive myself. Juby, you idiot. Why'd you do this? Gosh darn it. Dag nabbit. I can't lose my oath, brother. What kind of brother am I? Hey, you! No. No, he can't! Chris looks stunned as he sees his dead friend, but it doesn't take long for him to turn his eyes to the other, full of rage as the painful cry tears through his throat. You bastard! Why the heck would you kill Juby? He had nothing to do with this! Simple. He got in my way. After all, Chris, you know very well that you were my target. If I could make you squirm for just a while longer, then it makes everything all the more sweet. Who are you?
What do you want on your tombstone?
He's my family, you sick freak! Gosh darn it! Chris is in tears as he begins to sob. What's it matter, my dear sweetheart? Poor little Chris. He wasn't even related to you, yet here you are, still calling him family. I could almost feel the rage from Chris where you stand. Hey, Chris, I got this taser, and I also got another taser, and I also have a knife, and I also have another knife. Which one would you like? Family isn't about blood. It's about those that rough it out for you, through thick and thin. It's about the people that give a darn enough to ask you if you're alright in the morning. And Juby, he was my brother, dang it. You can see Chris's weak frame shaking as he's desperately trying to think of anything. Slowly, you see the other man cock his gun, aiming straight at Chris. No! Then you recall the taser you found in the trash. Take that. You found my old taser, Juby. He gave that as a way to protect myself. Why was it in the trash? He got into a fight and, well, I'll tell you the rest later. For now, we should call the police. We should also probably get a bat. A taser isn't gonna knock that guy out for very long. A few weeks later... Come on now. No wimping out on me. I'm paying for the whole thing myself, just so you know. I want to hang out with Chris. Chris is smiling at you as you get a tattoo on your back. A picture chosen by your now oath brother, just as Chris had promised. You are a part of his odd little family. That didn't change the burning pain from the tattoo and the searing spots that seemed almost unbearable as the artist approached the spine. Ugh. Did leave you wondering what the artist was drawing, however. Chris continued to smile softly, holding your hand through the tough parts. Cool. No worries. I picked something pretty symbolic of your nature, my dear oath sister. And its meaning runs deeply through you, I think. So just hold out a little longer. Wow, what an ending, right? You've got good friends to support you. I'm super glad you took the time to play my game. Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to tell you about why I got nailed in here, didn't I? Well, it's nothing major. It basically boils down to one simple fact. I fluffed up when I was doing my job, and I got caught and punished. This is my punishment for that. Why don't your buddies just bust you out? They offered, that's for sure. My boys always have my back. We're brothers in arms, after all. I even made a blood oath to make one of them my sworn brother. His name's Juby, and he's one heck of a guy. I sure hope nothing bad happens to him. I only got 2 months left in this place. That's all the time I have left. Want the shiny. I saw the shiny thing. Gib the shiny. What's this? You pick it up. You got a valuable ring. Yes? Looks like it's worth a lot of money. Wait. There's an engraving on it reading Victor. Victor? Hey there, Espoir. Chris flips his cigarette out the fragment of broken window that's yet to be replaced in a children's pizzeria. A sly grin on his face as he looks you over. You can't help but feel a shiver run through you as you recall what happened the night before. You were bravely shot, and why didn't you go to the hospital? Been missing you. Thought I'd be here all by my lonesome tonight for sure. I was honestly kinda hoping you'd be too scared to come back. I didn't end up going to the hospital. My buddy Juby patched me up. You know, the Oath brother I told you about? Great guy. Seems like he'd be your type. Big, strong man, dark complexion, jet black hair, and he's got this wicked tattoo of the Grim Reaper surrounded by skulls on his back. It's one heck of a sight, to be honest. There's a moment of silence between you, and the air feels almost tight. Why didn't you leave? Why'd you come back after what you saw yesterday? I guess I don't get it. Most people, real scared of guns, and anything that has to do with being on the other end of them. You were almost shot instead of me. Why'd you come back? Because I'm not afraid. If I can deal with haunted animatronics and dead ghost children, I think I could deal with a gun. That's a lie. There's a smile lacing over Chris's lips as he looks your way, a fire in his eyes. Yeah? Well, you got my respect then. Should have seen that coming from the girl that stole my heart in just a handful of days, huh? Oh. Chris laces a hand behind you and pulls you into a kiss, his mouth pressing hard into yours, but not hard enough to do harm. The way his hand tingles your back is enough to stir a fire in your belly. You taste like heaven, you know that? You're brave, you're talented, and here I am lucky enough to have heaven in my arms. That's a good line. That's a good line, Chris. I'm a lucky man. Maybe I'll even be luckier tonight. Chris is a special kind of guy. It's hard not to just spend the rest of the night beside him, even when your time with him was running out. Hey, no ghost children. That's good. An hour or so passes, and you don't catch sight of Chris anywhere. Where could he be? You decide to look for him. Oh noes! Oh noes! Get down! Eep! Chris, you'll have to come out eventually if you want to save your friend, especially the one that's still alive. Oh no! Dang it! Espoir, get lost! This hasn't got anything to do with you. On the contrary, once they signed the contract with the company, they became our problem, Chris. You look to Chris, and then to the bleeding man on the floor. He's still alive. You raise your hands up, as if you meant no harm, and the man with the gun looks you over with suspicion. Hey, I've got a taser. And 2 knives. You state that you just want to help the other on the floor. Hear that, Chris? You've got such a loyal... How dare you, sir? Hear that, Chris? You've got such a loyal toy. They actually want to help you. Ha! You give a look to Chris, who looks ready to punch the man in the throat. Taking a deep breath, you reach into your pocket and toss the taser you found earlier at Chris. You barely dodge a second bullet. You see a flash of blue as Chris whips his shirt across the room. Cool! As the mysterious man fires at the shirt, Chris grins. I've been waiting for this, you bastard! Cool! You notice the gun fly across the room as Chris tosses the taser along with it. It's just you and me, bud. 1-on-1. Nothing holding me back. Get him! Introduce him to the hands! Chris cracks his knuckles, and before you know it, the fight is over. You're gonna have a lot worse waiting for you later for what you did to my brother, you bastard. You're doing this with a gunshot wound, Chris. Dang it. Hey, Juby. Juby. Hey, man. Stay with me. You reach over towards the man's hand and tuck the ring you found into his hand. With a wheeze, he glances over to you, his vision dazed. Where did you... You give a soft smile in return. Chris looks shocked. For a moment, Chris is dazed before he shakes his head. Watch him a moment. I'm gonna phone an ambulance. I thought Chris threw it out when we got into our fight. Large man gives a laugh. Looks like you really are as special as he says you are. Oh, a few months later. Yeah, he's out in a few months. Feel good to be back, bro? Heck yeah, I do. Feel like I was stuffed in that pizzeria for far too long. That I didn't make some really good friends along the way, though. As well as a very important piece of my life added to the equation. Chris looks at you with adoration, the kind of love in his eyes that you only see in movies. So I take it Espoir's a keeper. Oh, I wouldn't be marrying him if they weren't, now would I? You can't help but stifle a laugh. After everything was said and done, you couldn't be more proud to be part of this interesting little family. Congrats, you bagged yourself a sexy man and got the happy ending you deserve.